Good afternoon. It's Thursday, December the 5th, 2024, 12/5/2024. So today I'm getting an energy of today is the day to start taking action. Any action, no matter how small or insignificant the action might feel. By now, you've thought about it long enough. Your gut feeling has been nagging at you long enough, and now it's time to actually do something about it. It doesn't mean that you know exactly what to do or how to do it, but you know that the opportunity to do what you need to do is here and it won't last very long. So you need to take advantage of it while it's here. There's energy about striking while the iron is hot. The situation that you're in right now, the longer you wait, the more you're going to back yourself into a corner where you won't have that much room to move. The longer you wait, the more you procrastinate, the less options you have. Right now, you still have a few different options that you can take, but you can't afford not to make a decision. The decision that you need to make right now has to do with putting yourself out of your comfort zone. It won't be comfortable. It's not easy not knowing exactly how to do it, exactly how things are going to end up. But in this situation, everything is going to end up fine. It's just that you're not going to get all of the answers until you start moving. It's important for you to go ahead and start moving in the direction that your gut feeling's been pointing you to for several weeks. If you've been feeling imposter syndrome about going into a new direction, a new field, starting a new business, maybe starting school, going into a different discipline, wondering if you have enough natural talent to go that direction, I'm being shown something about that you might deal with some imposter syndrome. And what I'm being told to tell you is that you're a natural at this. When it comes to what you're good at, you tend to be overly modest about it, a little bit too modest about what you can do. You're selling yourself short. You're much better at it than you think you are. You're a natural at it. Go ahead and do it. You feel like you're not natural enough at what you're doing to actually make that your discipline, to change your career into that field. You feel like you need to be able to call yourself an expert. The way you look at yourself is more of a researcher. Your strength has to do with your resourcefulness. It's not about having all the answers up inside your head. It's about your ability to access whatever you need whenever you need it. Your success is going to come from being able to ask the right questions, being able to survey the situation around you, the people around you, be able to ascertain who knows how to do what, who's best at what, being able to leverage your resources. The resources that you can leverage may come in the form of people who are different people who are experts in different things, and knowing when to call upon who and what questions to ask who. There's something coming up about having some issues trusting people. Sometimes you feel like it's a lot easier that it's better and easier just to do it yourself, because you might not trust other people to do it as thoroughly as you would, or you may not trust other people to care about your issues the way that you do. So understand that this purpose for your highest timeline, it requires that you have faith in the resources that God has put in front of you. The support team that you've been led to, or who has been led to you and that you've connected with, you need to trust that they've come into your environment that you've met for a reason. There's something that they bring to the table, and there's something about the combination of your energies together. It creates a synergy. The value that you have combined is greater than the sum of your parts. There's a synergy there. Your talent combined with, I'm hearing that you're meeting your tribe. You're starting to meet people who think on the same level as you, have similar values as you do. the desire to make a difference in the world, and doing things for the right reasons, doing things because you love doing it, instead of the focus on the reward. I'm seeing the number 66. 66 is going to be an important number for some people. And when I look at a 66, I'm thinking of two people who complement each other. They complement each other instead of competing with each other. There's a reciprocity in the energies. We're not having one person pull all the weight. There's an attraction there. You really enjoy being around each other. You both have a natural passion for this project that you're collaborating together on. What I'm getting here is 12/5/2024. When you sum up 12, you get 3. So the 12 resolves into creation, and I'm thinking of the combination of the 1 and 2 that makes up the 12. The 1 coming before the 2 tells me that there's an action that you need to take before you can receive, which is the quality of 2. It deals with receptivity. 1 deals with action and initiation, and 2 deals with receptivity. So when you combine those properties, in order to prepare to receive, you need to make room for what you're going to receive. In order to make room for what you want to receive, you may need to clear out something that's currently taking up space so that you can have room for the new furniture, is what I'm getting. New furniture. Because the new furniture is way more comfortable than the old furniture. And the new furniture matches your new house. In other words, it matches your new vibration. It matches your set of values. It matches your new lifestyle. It goes with what you care about. You've changed so much. The things that you used to care so much about, it seems like you don't care about those things that much anymore. And in things that you could care less about in the past, all of a sudden, now you can't get enough of those things. You want more. You want to bring more of that energy into your life. And what that has caused, you're feeling the need to make everything match. You want your life to be more unified. You want your life to be more consistent. You want, it's like wearing clothes that match someone. A t-shirt goes really good with jeans, but you're not going to walk out in a dress shirt and underwear. Or you're not going to wear a fedora hat and overalls, or something like that. You're going to be spending a lot of time in a new environment. You're going to be making your money in a new environment. Your friends, you're going to meet most of your friends in a new environment. Your relationships are all going to be all of your relationships, whether they be romantic, platonic, financial, business relationships, any sort of collaborative relationships. There's a certain energy that goes along with the territory, and it's going to influence the way you speak, the way you eat, the way you dress, the way you live, everything about that. And I am seeing that this energy needs to carry through your entire life. You can't live one way to everybody else and live another way in private. Your private life needs to match what you project. When we sum up 12 to get 3, plus 5, plus 2024 summed down to 8, that 3 plus 5 plus 8 gives us 16, which sums down to 7. So let's look at it another way. December sums down to 3, so we have a 3 on the left. And then 5 plus 2024 summed down to 8. 5 plus 8 gives you 13. So you have 3 on the left and 13 on the right. So if we read it from left to right, that reads to me as creating transformation, or creating an environment that's conducive to change, growth, transformation. Also, I see like a catalyzing type of an energy. So there's a need for you to, the energy surrounding you right now is bombarding you with triggers that are catalyzing your growth. Even things that don't seem quite so pleasant, even certain interactions that you may be having with people that you're resisting an old temptation to react in an adverse way. And instead of being triggered in a negative way, these situations, when they come back around again, you're seeing it as an opportunity to make different choices, to choose to react differently. And choosing to react differently when you experience these triggers is turning these situations into opportunities that are putting you, it's turning these triggers are becoming opportunities to catapult you into your highest timeline. So you are looking at things that used to be triggers, and now these triggers are putting you on your highest timeline now, all because you're making different choices. You're choosing to pause for a moment, take a step back, and ask yourself if the choices, which of the choices in front of you, where do they lead? Like, you're imagining yourself living in the environment, the new environment that's created by these different choices. And after you imagine this choice, you're taking the opportunity, the privilege to decide whether or not that outcome you see is acceptable. Is that the outcome that you wanted to imagine for yourself in your highest timeline? And you're choosing the action that puts you in the timeline of your highest desire or your highest frequency. Today is Thursday, and Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So there's a very powerful energy here to break cycle. You're breaking cycles that keep you stuck in a low vibration. You're making choices that are breaking these cycles of lack, of fear, cycles of pain. One of the choices that I see you making is taking more personal responsibility. You're understanding yourself and honoring yourself as a creator of your reality. You're understanding that you create your reality with the persistence of your thoughts, and you're taking responsibility for your thoughts. This persistence is what's breaking these cycles. I'm hearing the scripture, keep on knocking and the door will be opened. Keep on knocking and the door shall be opened. That's talking about persistence. Persistence is what's bringing you these opportunities, and it's going to be your resolve to follow through that's going to put you clear into your highest timeline. There's an energy today of clarity. By taking an objective step back, you're able to see why people made certain choices, why you felt this way, why were you triggered a certain way. When you acted a certain way, was it because you were projecting something, an unresolved shadow aspects of yourselves, projecting those uncomfortable, unresolved shadow aspects of yourself on other people and causing it to be uncomfortable for you to see what other people were reflecting back to you about yourself? There's an energy today that you're understanding the law of correspondences, where you are recognizing that your outer world is a direct manifestation of your inner world. and you're also availing yourself of the opportunity to act in line with these persistent thoughts. So there's more energy today about going with the feeling. Go with your intuitive feeling. Your intuition and your emotion are leading you into the direction of your highest timeline. There's more following this feeling, following the high frequency, and less about thinking. The steps are going to be provided to you.